So, if somebody has some questions, or we may have some small time to answer some of them in Spanish or in Basque or in English, of course.
Well, my question is, my question is whether Perelman presented some arguments why he did not accept this prize. What is his point of view?
Well, I think it was probably a very complicated decision on his part. There were several different ingredients. I mean, the main thing he said was that he didn't want to be a figurehead for the mathematical community with which he had some differences. Also, I don't think he liked the interacting with the media. So he's very media shy. I also think that part of his personality is that once he makes a decision, he sticks to it, so there's nothing you could do to change it anyway. So.
From a certain point of view, Perelman represents an anti-researcher. In modern times, people encourage a lot publishing frequently, a lot, and of course publicizing the work you do. What's your opinion about it? Should also lengthy and silent and deep research should be encouraged?
Well, of course. I mean, there are many different kinds of mathematical personalities. I mean, if you look at the other three Fields medalists, they're not at all. I mean, you could say that Perelman was, maybe more withdrawn, more introverted than some other mathematicians, but maybe this gave him some deep powers of concentration that enabled him to solve this problem. Other people have different kinds of personalities that will work in different ways. So I think that obviously we have to encourage deep mathematics, and if anybody can do it by any method, that's great.
Many of the names that were mentioned, like Ricci or others, are very much present in physics. To what extent does Perelman's result have any impact on physics?
I'm certainly not an expert on that. I mean, I don't think I've heard of any particularly direct impact on physics, but it's fundamental knowledge about a basic object. So that's one thing, that it must have influence on all sorts of things, including all these theories of elementary particles, certainly as background, maybe not specifically. But also there's the techniques he used, which are very interesting techniques in PDE, partial differential equations, and I think that these really could have implications for physics, because you can use these techniques in other situations. So maybe the result itself won't give you anything particularly striking, but maybe the techniques could.
About him? Any news about him?
Not that I can transmit, no. In fact, I have no news that I could confirm. So I think nobody has really heard anything of him for some time. But I hope he's doing mathematics.
Thank you again, the speaker.